Welcome to PlayStation News, Rumours and Leaks. Let's take a look at the top pieces of news, rumours and leaks from the world of PlayStation and gaming over the last few days. The links are down below in the description. Strap yourselves in and let's get cracking. So Jeff Keighley has revealed that we'll finally be getting a glimpse of a new game called Crimson Desert gameplay during Gamescom opening night live. This was also confirmed by the CEO of Pearl Abyss, who said during the company's earnings call that it has been some time since we first disclosed Crimson Desert. But for this long time we've been working very hard, so the quality of the game has developed by leaps and bounds. In particular, at Gamescom this year we intend to disclose new footage of the game that will actually showcase the real gameplay of Crimson Desert. We will show you how the game is being developed and perfected and show you the level of quality that we're aiming for. Crimson Desert was originally announced back in 2020 and is yet to attract a release date, with the game keeping a very low profile. So I'll be very keen to see what are we actually going to see at Gamescom opening night live. And sticking with the theme of Gamescom, Opening Night Live 2023 will offer a fresh look at Ubisoft's upcoming Assassin's Creed Mirage, which was confirmed via Twitter by host Jeff Keighley. Assassin's Creed Mirage is penciled in for release on October the 5th, 2023 for all platforms. The game was originally due out a week later, but Ubisoft confirmed that the game has been pushed forward because it's now gone gold. Ubisoft recently said during an interview that Assassin's Creed will last players around 25 to 30 hours, which is considerably shorter than the last few games, but roughly along the lines of an earlier title such as Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed Mirage takes place in 9th century Baghdad and sees Basim becoming embroiled in the war against the Templar Order. The game's developers are making a conscious effort to bring the series back to its roots with Mirage, replacing the sprawling open world setting with a focus on a linear storytelling mode and stealth gameplay. Now this sounds like a game I think I will be playing for years. The open world, endless fetch quest style of gaming with the Assassin's Creed series, I think it's gotten stale. I think it needed a change, and I hope the shorter version, which, let's be fair, is still a good sized game, 25 to 30 hours is still pretty good. So I hope the key story elements and linear style gameplay keeps players more engaged with the story. And I think that's what the more recent releases of Assassin's Creed lost. It's a 100-hour game. You get lost in an open world with just endless fetch quests and microtransactions. Let's see what this one turns out to be. 30 hours seems about right. It's a linear style story gameplay mode, so that sounds quite interesting. Looking forward to playing this when it comes out. Moving on to Larian Studios. Larian Studios will be kicking off the Baldur's Gate 3 PS5 preload on September the 1st, which is just as well because the game is likely to be quite hefty in size, given that the PC version is a staggering 122 gigabytes in size. Larian Studios is currently gearing up for the launch of Baldur's Gate 3 on PS5. It will launch on September the 6th and confirmed that the game will launch with all of the fixes introduced in the PC version post-launch, which is great to hear. Furthermore, the studio is also working on allowing players to customize their character's appearance mid-game. The PC version launched to massive success, smashing multiple records, especially for concurrent players or concurrent users on Steam, and going way beyond their expectations. As for what's next for the studio has said that an expansion for Baldur's Gate 3 is not planned and that their next project could be a lot smaller in scope. However, due to the success, you can't rule out another expansion, an upgrade to the game, some form of DLC. I wouldn't put it past them to release at some point next year. Just before we move on, guys, if you like the PlayStation news, rumours and leaks video so far, or find the video interesting and informative, then do me a favour and go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons. That helps with the video a whole bunch and supports the growth of the channel and the gaming community here on YouTube. Moving on, as long as there have been console platforms, there have always been console wars. People who feel the need to defend a corporation because of their choice of gaming platform and their belief that they must justify this choice to others. Unfortunately, the console wars have long been a cultural result of having a range of platforms to play your games on, though Final Fantasy XVI producer Naoki Yoshida wishes things were different. Yoshida, according to an interview with Taiwanese outlet translated by IGN, would instead rather that there were just one gaming platform for everyone and that it would make everyone's lives a lot easier. Now, Yoshida wasn't directly talking about how this would remove the need for any warring between fans of computers in different coloured boxes, but it would definitely be part of the result in a world Yoshida pictures. But this is also coming from someone who previously hadn't been shy about how he feels about bad actors in online spaces. Yoshida goes on to say that game platforms, or gaming platforms, I probably shouldn't say this, but I wish there was only one. It would be better for both the developers and the players if everyone played on one platform. No one would be barred from playing the best game simply because two companies made a deal for exclusivity. First-party exclusives would be unnecessary. Endless comparisons between game performance on one platform to another would cease, and everybody everywhere would just want things to be better for the community as a whole. Instead of people who can easily be found online saying things, hate speech and spewing speech, implying or directly stating that they want things to be worse for the other platform on the other side, developers would also be free of the burden of trying to make their games work on 7 different platforms at a time, and instead be able to focus on making the experience you get the best it can absolutely be. Of course, it's worth pointing out that Yoshida says this while many of the games he's worked on have been PlayStation console exclusives, most of which still remain as such, but it's doubtful that any deal regarding exclusivity is up to Yoshida. He also can't undo the history or the circumstances that make console platforms exist. Yoshida is talking about a fictional world, though it's one that doesn't sound too bad for a gamer, but the reality is it's never going to happen. Moving on to the final piece of news, Team Kill Media has confirmed that its upcoming horror shooter Quantum Error will not have any platform exclusivity content, nor will it have any microtransaction. It's a full, complete game. The comment comes in response to a user, an online user who seems to have taken the Twitter account for Quantum Error's lack of a tag for Xbox to mean that there will be PlayStation exclusive content. But Team Kill Media clarified this in a quote, a tweet quote, or is it an X quote? Whatever the damn platform's called, a quote, to confirm that not only will it not have platform exclusivity content, it also won't have any microtransactions. With Quantum Error having always been a multi-platform title, this isn't surprising news, though it is good to see in the spirit of experience parity across all platforms. Something that Team Kill Media has already shown is important to it, because if it didn't care about players having an equal experience across all platforms, it wouldn't have cancelled the PS4 version of Quantum Error. While this confirmation is definitely happy news in the gaming industry, played with titles that do their very best to ask for your money every chance they can, even after you've paid an entry $70 or £70 to have access to their digital storefronts. However, it's not the most exciting news from Team Kill Media. What's more exciting is the fact that we will be getting a story trailer for Quantum Error, followed by a release date, and that's coming soon. Watch this space if you want to know more about Team Kill Media's new game, Quantum Error, and their story trailer. From what I've read and heard about the game, it should be a fun experience. I look forward to playing this, and we'll probably end up streaming it on the channel. If you're here right to the end watching this PlayStation news, rumours and leaks video, let me tell you that I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for giving up your valuable time in watching this video. If you could do me a favour whilst you're here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next PlayStation news, rumours and leaks video.